Hello, I'm WBZ TV meteorologist Barry Burbank. I have your forecast for the next several days. Let's start off with a little daylight tracker here as we're setting a milestone today, this being a day containing 11 hours on the button of daylight. Of course, we're not going to see any sunshine today, but nevertheless, that's got a good ring to it, 11 hours here, as we've increased the daylight by a huge amount since our shortest day back in December. Well, we're not too far away either from sunset happening at 6:45. That happens just a few days from now on March 10th as we spring forward 1 hour as daylight saving time returns on Sunday, March 10th. Then not long after that, on March 23rd, we have our first sunset at 7 o'clock in the evening. Boy, that's going to be really nice. Let's take a quick review of February 2019 so far, and it's been pretty warm around here, with above average temperatures. This past week has not been warm compared to the February school vacation weeks of the last 2 years, but not bad, but not anywhere near as warm as the last 2 years have been during those February school vacation weeks. So there we go. And we've had a couple of snow events in the last week, and we had a little snow early this morning across northern Massachusetts, and now that has migrated into northern New England. We also have had some icing going on, some glazing from northwestern Middlesex County across especially the northern half of Worcester County, even trickling down into southern Worcester County for a brief period of time. But you can see the temperatures are rising now, and it will be pretty safe for the rest of the day. All you got to watch out, areas which have not been treated are pretty slick out there due to that glazing from the freezing rain which has been occurring. So rain will be ongoing here for the rest of the day, mostly on the light side, as a new little secondary storm forms here. The main storm is way back in the Great Lakes, produced a lot of snow in Wisconsin last night. And this will produce light to occasionally moderate rain, with the heaviest rain over southeastern Massachusetts and light to occasionally moderate rain up in Boston, becoming more showery in nature this afternoon, especially the second half of the afternoon, as the snow and ice continues to fall across far northern New England, and the northern mountains will get many inches of snow out of that. For the school vacation week up in New Hampshire, that should be good for the ski resorts. We'll look for some clearing coming up for tonight, and tomorrow look for sunshine, although there's going to be a lot of fast-moving clouds, varying amounts of clouds during the day. Later in the morning and during the afternoon, there could be some scattered snow showers around as well. So there'll be quite a few clouds, and there's going to be a lot of wind to go along with that, as temperatures tomorrow go up to about 36 to 38 for highs. This afternoon and tonight, the snow will continue to accumulate and pile up on the mountains, which may get as much as 6 to 12 inches up there, while we just get a few more tenths of an inch of rain into the afternoon hours here, with the highest amount southeastern Mass. The primary storm and a new secondary storm will combine forces up in the Canadian Maritimes and cause a backlash wind effect with very strong winds, very tight, we call pressure gradient. There's a big difference in air pressure over a small region here, so that means the wind is really going to howl tomorrow. It's going to be vicious. High wind warning has been issued by the National Weather Service because of that, and likely will be up to a high wind warning in northern New England as well, causing branches and limbs to come down off trees, and maybe even some entire trees being uprooted and causing some scattered power outages. So be careful of all this tomorrow. The wind is going to be the big story. Caused by this storm, which moved up through the Great Lakes, is going to move east, and it's behind this weather front here where all the wind is going to really rush on in here. So even though this afternoon will be breezy out of the east and then shifting later in the day, it's tomorrow's when the wind is really going to pile in here. So we've got temperatures which will go safely above 32 in all spots today, but I really want to show you the temperatures up in Canada, because there's another chunk of extreme cold building. Some of that's going to break off, and we're going to get a piece of that coming down this week. In the jet stream will be about like this. So you can see all that cold air winding around up here. One piece is going to go just north of us Tuesday and Wednesday. Luckily, it's not going to come right down at us and give us a direct hit. Otherwise, we would be incredibly frigid on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be cold enough, though. Not record-breaking cold, but with the wind, it's going to make it feel sub-zero, especially by Wednesday morning. I'll show you that shortly. Then we'll have to watch this other mass of cold air in Canada. Where's that going to go? Could that come down here or just move out over the North Atlantic? We'll have to watch that and see what happens. It looks like the second half of March will finally turn milder. But this week, as we end February, it's going to be cold toward the end of the week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Wind chill temperatures Tuesday afternoon in the teens, falls down to the single numbers Wednesday evening, Tuesday evening. By Wednesday morning, about 8 a.m., it's going to feel like 9 below zero in Boston, 16 below zero in Fitchburg. That's Wednesday morning. That's the real field temperatures, and slowly recovers after that. So it looks like a shot of really cold air here after we have an incredible amount of wind tomorrow. 2 cold days. The only uncertainty in the forecast as I see it is there's going to be a period of light snow later Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. That's the question mark, and not all the model guidance is concurring on this event. So we'll say there's a chance of some snow in southern New England. It'll be just a brief burst of light snow. If anything at all happens, we'll just have to watch that. The next storm of any consequence will be starting next Saturday. That's your forecast for the week. Have a nice rest of the weekend.